Today, just good to be out here. It is, and good to have the pads on. See, and the difference between the first 2 days and the days, you get to see who will put their face on people. It's still not, full speed tackling. You are getting to see who can play behind the pads and who puts their face on people. Again, today we talked about playing with balance and also playing with their head up, so they are putting their face on people. So another good day. The weather's been great. We need a little bit more heat. Maybe we can get Shuck, who's 27 people. They're not even here. We gotta get Shuck back out there. He's the only one.
He's been retired.
He's the only one who can give us the right weather.
Joker, you've had 3 days now, 2 to look at film. Quarterback evaluation.
Still hard to evaluate after 3 days, especially when you're installing. We'll take it slow. We got 2 weeks before I would like to get it done, which means you got 2 scrimmages. But we got 7 days of install that we're trying to build up to the first scrimmage, and then we'll see if it shakes its way out then. But probably not. We don't want to make a decision after scrimmage 1. It's probably way too soon.
You see anything encouraging at this point from that
group? A lot of encouraging things, but there's some discouraging things too. Which comes with only been out here 3 days, and which comes with putting new plays in every day.
What's encouraging? What's discouraging?
Well, I just like the leadership that we have on out of that position. All 4 of them. Or I haven't seen the 5th guy, the walk-on, get in the huddle yet. But all 4 of those guys got great leadership, great presence. Those are things that are encouraging.
For a guy like Montavious, who played corner for a while, goes to safety, comes back. What kind of transition is that going back and forth? I mean, is it difficult? Does it take him a while to get back in the swing of playing corner? How is it technically different other than the obvious stuff?
Few techniques that are different, but he also played the nickel for us in the spring, so you're lining up playing man-to-man coverage. He just can play a little bit more man-to-man coverage instead of playing middle of the field sometimes coming up and setting the run. You don't have to set the run as much at the corner position, especially the corner that he'll play. He'll be in more man-to-man coverage. Again, the reason why Martavis moved to safety because we had three of our better players at corner last year. He was a more physical guy, so we moved him to safety. The reason why we're moving him back to corner is because our depth, our biggest depth is at our safety position. He's the most talented of the guys to go back to.
Who are your 1 safeties right now that he's moved over?
Right now, it's Ashley Lowry and Mikey Benton. And I know you guys have some requests for Dakota Tyler, and I've left him out. I mean,
what's the story with him coming back? How did that work?
Again, his personal reasons, and he took a year off, and now he's back in the swing of things. He came here, paid for his own way to go to summer school, to be on scholarship in fall. Worked out with the football team, did a really good job, got himself in shape, got himself in a position where he can compete for a job. Again, experienced guy, played under the bright light, so he understands it. He's been a spring in this system, so it's encouraging to have him out.
A lot of those guys don't ever.
He too allows us to move Martavious now.
A lot of those guys don't ever make it back. I mean, if they leave for a variety of reasons, it's hard for those guys to get back. What's it say about him that he did make it back? You say he's paid his own way in the summer and all those things. That's not an easy thing to do.
No, it's not an easy thing to do. But he's a guy that continues to stay in contact with us, and you always worry when a guy leaves whether or not he's going to make it back. But he did all the necessary things to give him an opportunity to come back, staying in touch with us, because out of sight is out of mind. And he continued to stay in contact with himself and the defensive coaches, which was encouraging. And then he showed up here in the summertime, went out and got himself his own apartment. I mean, I think the thing is he matured a lot over the last year.
Look at being a guy that you've been talking about almost since the end of last season. You ever worry about putting all those expectations on a sophomore?
You do, but I think Bud's plenty capable of handling those expectations. Brandon Cobb was one of those guys that when he first walked on campus, you knew he had. We used to say it, Bud has it. He has all the leadership qualities. He has physically, he's as good a looking kid who's ever walked through the doors here. He has high got goals for himself, so I don't think it's too much pressure, too much to expect from him.
What's Simpson on those guys' heels?
Excuse
Is
me?
Miles Simpson on those guys' heels at safety?
Miles is our Sam linebacker, our Winston guy position. He's a starter at that position. He's another guy that is starting to be a leader over there and do the necessary things that allow you to be excited about him also. Always in good position, smart guy, he's a film guy, always has leverage, has his, plays with his weight over his, the ball's over his feet, keeps his head up, he's a great tackler. We're excited about him. Again, he and Josh Forrest and Corey Brown, those guys give you encouragement about the Sam linebacker position. We got depth at that position, so there's a competition at that position too. That's one of the positions I was talking about on media day. That position is a position that has some competition along with the running backs, along with the quarterback position.
Joker, who are your top two? Who are your top two?
I got to get him. I got to